easy at all. Like, I know what we go through on a daily. So it's not easy when we try as much as possible to just stay afloat regardless of how issues come up. But Nigerians are very dogged people. They are very strong, they're very resilient, and they know how to stay focused. So I would say, please, let's continue to stay focused, because that is the only way, right? That's the only way to actually do what is right and get, well, I call it a possibility of something that will resonate with us. Before I start off the program this evening, you guys, I want to ask you, I need your help. So let me tell you why I need your help. You remember the young lady that was bitten by a snake, right? So that incident really touched a lot of people. I was touched. Everybody was worried, and we began to see several reactions, several write-ups about it. Both the one that they said is spiritual, the one that they say is physical, everything. So you guys, one day I got home after work here in the evening. I got home by, I think, to 11 thereabout. I saw salt from the entrance of my house, like entrance of the house, entered inside compound, see salt, climb upstairs, see. Okay, I first of all, they wonder whether there is a salt ritual where we're having this earthworm infestation. I don't know. But I mean, earthworm is where there is soil and where there is like humidity, where it's very wet. You definitely see them around there. So, but inside the house is tiled, right? So why is there salt around the corner? I got to my room. They put the salt in front of my door, and then if you open my door inside, that was where I got pissed. I clean my house every day before I try to step out. So why am I coming back home to see salt everywhere? I called my mom. I say, Mommy, I think she suspected why I was. I said, Mommy, what's going on? Why are we having a salt parade in the house? She said, it's not my business. I said, no, you can't tell me that it's not my business. I returned home to see salt all over the house. Why don't you do it in your place? Why in front of my room? Like you didn't even do it discreetly or small. You just bought the salt. She said, I will not understand what is happening. I'm like, what is happening? Let me know. Okay. That day passed. I took broom. I started packing salt from my room. The second time I returned home, I saw anointing oil. Okay, from the God. Anointing oil from the gates, the door, and the oil. She didn't dilute it with water. Everywhere was sticky. I said, what is all this now? Why are you messing up the house? She said, I will not understand. Maybe Marine is disturbing me. That's why I'm complaining. I'm like, what do you mean Marine is disturbing me? So, you guys, there is this, she belongs to several WhatsApp group. And it's becoming annoying because there are so many information on WhatsApp that you can consider to be false. But my parents take it for what it is. You see this Nnamdi Kanu matter. They don't several narratives on WhatsApp will be say the information overload when they get. I don't even know how to start helping them to decongest it, to see the one that makes sense, the one that is AI, and the one that is real. So when that young lady's incident happened, several information. My mommy is in Umuna's group. She's Umuwanyi group. She's in church group. She's in Old Students Association group. And in the church, there are different committees, WhatsApp group that she belongs. So these guys will just be sending broadcast messages, whether it's real or whether it's not real. I have tried to remove her from this group. And somehow when she goes out, her people will call her and say, what happened though? We don't see you in the group again. And then she will know that I have removed her from the group. I need your help. I need to know what to do because I am tired. I don't know what I'll go home to go and meet that she has seen in that WhatsApp that she wants. I said, okay, you fumigated 6 months ago. She said she wants to fumigate again. I said, okay, fumigate the compound. You don't need to fumigate inside the house. This incident with that young lady really, really scared her. So I don't know. I'm telling you, the salt was everywhere, inside toilet, everywhere she put it. I really need to know how you guys will help me out of this. So on the WhatsApp section, please give me an advice. I need your help. I don't know if you have parents that are doing the same thing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Evening Rush right here on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. My name is Esther Wachiku, and I have Barrister Darlington Agumoy here in the studio. For all of you who were asking of him yesterday, I told him to come in today because I had Omoyele Shore yesterday and I really wanted an exclusive conversation with Omoyele Shore. So Barrister Darlington, thank you for taking your time to come here because I know Fridays are not your days at all.
No, I mean, it's God's work. So God's work.
Or church kind of maybe.
God's work.
So God's work.
You started it on a Friday, and tomorrow is Valentine's. So, are you sure that tomorrow it will not be palm oil that you will see? You don't see palm oil all over.
Very tired. I'm tired.
That is it for mother.
I don't know what to do. Yeah?
Don't worry. The only help I can offer is that if they have messed up the house too much, we can give you space. I mean, it's a 6-bedroom duplex, so you can manage until the whole thing clear off. Is that not okay?
What are you saying? What did you just say?
No, is it not the way of helping? Is it not accommodation? So that you can come home and rest in peace. Don't worry.
Oh my God.
Is that not help that you want?
I don't even know.
Instead of you to be scared of your own home.
There was even one WhatsApp broadcast I saw.
But what did she say is the reason and the...
On the WhatsApp, plus AI,
so
everything.
That's what will happen.
I said be careful that there is a lot of AI, whatever on. Now.
What will happen?
I don't know. She was shouting at me when I was sweeping it off. That I don't know anything. I'm stubborn. This one, that one. Like, what are you talking about?
If she do all those things, what will happen? At least when you are doing something, you must have...
Is that thing that happened to that young lady, that snake thing?
What concern you are with the young lady? Did the snake bite you?
It did not bite me. She said whether it's to ward the snake off the house. We've not had any snake encounter. What are you afraid of?
Are you serious?
I'm not lying to you. That lady's death, though. Barrister. My mama.
This superstition, it don't pass boundary.
I tell you, as I've told her to stop believing everything she sees on WhatsApp. All those broadcast messages, she needs to stop. And some information generated on such broadcast messages, some of them are fake, especially those AI generated ones. There's even one AI generated one I saw where I think they said Tinubu was speaking about Nnamdi Kanu. I said, Mommy, Tinubu has never said anything in any form about Nnamdi Kanu. I saw the video, it was AI.
In fact, what you see on social media is very scary.
Oh, Gurumike.
People can just commit suicide without knowing why they are doing certain things.
Don't know, because
that's why anyway. I thank God though. Me and them no get time. Is it not me? That's
what keeps her busy on that phone. WhatsApp.
Imagine when we went to school. There was no AI or Google. And yet we turned out good.
So I and my brother have decided to download lots of Nollywood movies on the phone. So I downloaded a few yesterday and I'll do more today when I return home to keep her busy when she's in the house. So she will not be paying attention to WhatsApp messages.
Keep her busy.
To watch now.
When you leave her, will she not do things on her own?
At least there's something that can distract her so that she doesn't pay attention to all those WhatsApp messages. Barrister, INEC has released 2027 timetable and, the opposition political parties have commended them. But a couple of Nigerians are afraid that would we have an election in 2027 with a spate of insecurity in the country? These terrorist organizations, they now term themselves as Nigerian Terrorist Association, NTA. That's what they've called themselves now. They wrote a letter to some communities in Kwara State. In the letter, they are claiming that they will come anytime. They even alleged that when they come, they will come anytime, not specifically, and that if they like, they should prepare for them. But they want to see how the men in that community intend to fight them off. They went ahead to say that they wrote it, although it wasn't comprehensible, their English wasn't legible, They said, we heard about this town, Ira. You people strong and have many powerful men to face our organization. They said, be ready for us at any time, any date. Nothing concern about your, maybe they intended to write, nothing concern us about your oracle or your power or you are powerful. We left Kayama local government. We moved to Ira, Inaja and Aho, and the town is surrounded. Barrister, They were brazen to do that. Now, there is an emergency session that has been convened. But the thing is, when these things happen, they don't say specifically when they come. They know security will gather around the communities that they have mentioned. And according to what Mr. Elvis said, it could be a distraction. Maybe it's another community they intend to attack. So while security is focusing on this community, they're attacking another one. And I asked Mr. Elvis a question. I said, is the agenda to take over Kwara State? Maybe, I don't know what the agenda is, because this time around they are not talking about religion, so we're extricating religion out of it. They didn't say they're coming to Islamize or do anything. They call themselves Nigerian Terrorist Association, an association of terrorists. They've admitted now, so it's not a religion thing. What exactly is the agenda of these guys? If it is not to radicalize the people, they have admitted that they are terrorists, an association of Nigerian terrorists. So what is the agenda? Is there an agenda that Nigerians do not know, or Nigerians know but are afraid to say what it is?
There is an agenda. And it didn't start today. It started way back when Afonja and Alimi had an issue. You know that Kwara used to be part of the old Oyo Empire.
Okay.
And so after that incident, the Alimi side, was able to kill Afonja, and they took part of that place, Hankoki. If you look at the map of the old Oyo Empire, it spread through that axis. But these people took it by force of arm. And of course, the Alaafin Aroye had to capitulate and then surrender his throne and all that. So the history is there for everybody to read. Out of the 16 local governments in Kwara State, 12 of them are mostly the Yoruba side. Then from the other side, that is 4. That is where the emir come from. 4 local government dominating 12. They are the one that decide what happened in Kwara and all that. So the other side that is the Yoruba dominated, they are just there, being controlled and being ruled by the emir from these other 4 local governments. So when you hear this type of thing, Esther, go back to history. There is a history to all these things. It's just that we don't learn. Seriously, we don't learn. And I keep saying it here. I don't like people who sleep on their rights. I don't like it. You give your enemy more fillip, more impetus to commit more havoc in your life. Something has happened to you before, previously. You didn't learn from it. And it's still happening again gradually. You are still talking and complaining. So at what point will you start complaining? When the enemy is persisting.
I know, but if a lot of the community members have, they fled, so, the few that would remain obviously would have to look for how to protect themselves.
The attack is strategic. They are strategic in what they are doing. Go and check the areas that are being harassed left and right. Go and check. I have told you here that the last thing a Fulani man will do is to kill his fellow Fulani man. Except by mistake or whatever, but deliberately. A Fulani man cannot kill a Fulani man. It can never happen. Not in this world or the next world, because they have one oath of allegiance to each other. And it starts from Afansi.
What are the closest states to Kwara?
After that, it's not Ekiti. It's just
Ekiti, Osho, and Oyo states.
30 minutes walk, you have entered Ekiti. But I'm telling you what is happening in Kwara. This was a place that's supposed to be belonging to the southwest. But they took it with Alimi and Afonja feud is not enough. They now want to collect the whole thing. These other 12 local government that are Yoruba dominated and all that. Can you just imagine? The thing is that when people want to be very clever, they will not tell the history and the story of what is going on. You just hear the kids away there, who did they kill and who killed them? Esther, who did they kill and who killed them? It is from there you now know what is behind the killings. They will never tell you that story. They will never. They will pretend and dance around it, without telling you the full story. They killed some people. Who are those people that they killed? Did they kill themselves? That is the story that is going to gradually, these guys are getting to their original plan. They are getting to it. Unfortunately, nobody is willing and man enough to tell the true story. They don't want to tell themselves the truth. That is very, very annoying. I remember why Sunday Igboho was chased into exile until recently that they now let him go. Is it not because of the certain Esther? When Wakili was just there in the Igboho local government, Igboho community. That is in your own backyard. A terrorist is there kidnapping your people, and then you will not go to him, and then you pay ransom to him so that those people can.
But some people say the reason why a couple of persons are not too bothered is that it is the northern part or the Fulani speaking part or the Muslim part that is mostly affected in Kwara State.
Now let somebody call and challenge me.
No, the last one that happened was not the Yoruba speaking access in Kwara. That's what a couple of persons say. You didn't know, Abi? That's what a couple of persons say, that it's not the Yoruba speaking part of Kwara that these guys came and attacked. All those areas attacked are not like those that the Southwest associate with. But regardless, no one should discriminate in such a manner.
Yes,
that state is part of Nigeria at this moment, and the state is facing an existential crisis. It's just like what's going on in Benue,
that is the
in
problem,
Plateau.
Esther.
So it's like there is a deliberate method to remove the indigenous of the states, and I don't know who intends to occupy the town.
So that's what I'm telling. So who is that people? Who are those indigenous? Where are they from? It's important so that you now know the true story. Who are those indigenous? Can you be killing your own people to take over their village, Esther? No, tell me, is it possible? You know, when people want to tell this story, they will not be truthful about it. Are you telling me that Fulani militia will kill his fellow Fulani man to take over his home? Is it possible?
But the people they killed the last time are persons that you may consider their own people. So these guys seem not care anymore whether you're a Christian,
then
whether you're a Muslim. They're up to something.
That is it. Then it might be a different group. Who are now, you say terrorist association.
Nigerian Terrorist Association. This one, they're not into, I don't think they're into, they're not into religion.
Another one is coming. Nigeria Bandits Association.
Sure.
Those ones, so that you complete your association. Won't you have Bandits Association? This one is Terrorist Association. So what makes you think that bandits will not form their association, their own association? Then a Fulani killer herdsmen will come with their own to complete the numbers. Nigeria, we heard you. Did you ever believe that in 21st century Nigeria, these things will happen in Esther? Look, I keep saying it here that God is a wonderful being, seriously. The way God works, Esther, you cannot believe it. God is a wonderful human being.
God is he's not a human being.
For as far as I'm concerned,
he's a spiritual being.
No. See, what God have done, if this thing did not happen, Esther, imagine what Nigerians will be saying. Nobody would have believed that these guys have such an agenda. APC party. Is it not under their watch that these things are happening, Esther? Under their watch. Throughout the 16 years of PDP, did anybody smell this type of nonsense? Not to talk of happening.
The Chibok situation towards the tail end of Jonathan's administration.
It never happened because PDP, they were more patriotic. They were more of protecting the interests of Nigeria, both from north to south to east, west, and you have men who are after the well-being of Nigeria. PDP, they never allowed this type of thing to happen under their watch. We saw it. All the PDP leaders,
but the Chibok
from
situation,
Obasanjo to Yar'Adua, they were patriotic Nigerians who never wanted evil Esther, can you imagine a president coming into office and tell you that the election that brought me into office, I don't like it, it's not good? He benefited from it, though.
Yeah,
But he was very open.
Yaradua was a unique person.
No, that is not a woman being.
Yaradua was a unique person.
That's what I'm telling you.
He's one of the northerners.
He's even a Fulani man.
No, he's a unique person.
That's what I'm telling you. There are people.
What's his name? Peter Obi confirmed
my God.
when he had the situation in Anambra State after the impeachment. How Yaradua sent enforcement to protect him to ensure that he was returned. Asked him if he was okay. I mean, all of that stuff. Yaradua was unique.
And this look at how because you are a peaceful man. Look at how peaceful Nigeria was at that time. You know, and so when we say it here, people don't even want to listen. They have made up their mind that Nigeria, there must be violence, there must be, all manner of things before Nigeria. I don't know how that can happen, Esther. I don't know how that can happen. You can't make progress in this type of situation. It's not possible. It is only in the atmosphere of peace that progress can come. We have advised APC. What did we not tell them? When Buhari was alive, Esther, I told him, please use your position, rehabilitate your kinsmen, give them a place so that all these skirmishes with farmers and others will stop. There are vast land in the north that you can collect from Niger State, from everywhere. Don't bring out 4,000 hectares or 1,000 square kilometers of land from Niger State. You have formed an entire state for them. Whatever they need, you provide it for them. I said it here on several occasions, yet nobody paid attention. Look at the vast land that is unoccupied. Is that not where terrorists are using to operate? Meanwhile, this land should have been used for farming and all that. I said it, the northern leaders, they didn't listen to that advice. They prefer what was going on to continue so that they will achieve their aim at the end of the day. Esther, I don't want to hear again that not all of us are this way. It's a lie, yo. The leadership of the North should come out and rein in their mad dog. They should come out and rein them in. They cannot pretend not to know. After what Ishegumi have said, after what El-Rufai have said, then who is the person that is arming and promoting these people? Tell me who. Except the leadership of the North to come out and say, look, we are against this type of rubbish. Say it openly. They know what to do and rein these people in. The same way they mobilize them during the election. The same way they mobilize them during riot and all that. The same day they mobilize them to kill somebody for blasphemy. Then they call them back and say, come, this thing is no longer funny. But all of them will keep quiet. Esther, they will keep quiet. And you are telling me that they are not complicit. No, how do you exonerate them? Tell me how. Look at the statement they are making. Like these people that said that they should, if they don't sack INEC chairman, they will not accept any election he conducted.
Thank God that whole thing has died down now.
But somebody said it. Somebody said it. Is it not a leader that said that thing? The same leadership. Why can't you use the same leadership position and say, look, you this terrorist and bandit is enough? Can't you call them to order? But you can be very fast when it comes to politics because you want power. Esther, look at the people that are sponsoring terrorism that we are seeing today. Did you ever believe that such people are involved? Did you ever believe? Please tell me. Why did it happen? Because they are using their position to perpetrate evil. True of us. When they were in that office, Esther, can you even dream that they were part of what is going on, Esther? Did you even dream of it? These are the people in leadership position. I told you here that it got so worse that elder statesmen in Nigeria had to sue Buhari. They sued him to court for 50 billion for being the arrowhead of insecurity in Nigeria. And they go through their affidavit and see what those men swore in their affidavit. I didn't hear Buhari complain or say anything. He just kept quiet because he's above the law.
He's above the law. Didn't know some of these things were happening.
This thing, it didn't start today, Esther. and the leadership are involved, because if you don't mobilize these rascals, they will not do anything. Some people are promoting them, some people are guarding them on.
But this
some people are behind what they are doing.
It's become terrible now. At the cost of people's lives.
So they don't bother.
The agenda is not agending. I don't understand exactly what it means. What exactly are you driving at? You had an orientation before, but now you have moved to something else. It's no longer under the guise of the religion you claim you're trying to perpetuate, because that religion has sort of distanced themselves from you guys. So what is your agenda now? What do you need? They
told them that Satanas are their problem, because the leadership is no longer getting the rosy things they used to enjoy before and all that.
What rosy things? What rosy things?
You are forgetting that before Obasanjo came to power, some emirs used to collect 2% oil royalties. Have you forgotten, Esther? Have you forgotten? Oh God! You don't know what is that? What is pinching these people? There are certain things they were enjoying before that they are no longer enjoying. Because Nigeria want to be restructured. You can no longer be monkey they walk, baboon they chop.
Because Nigeria wants to be. You said because Nigeria wants to be restructured. Well, there were talks that the president was going to introduce that.
Is that not what APC campaigned with?
So why the delay in that?
No, they didn't believe that it would be like this now. Can't you see every move this administration make, the North will read meaning into it and said it's not in their favor. We don't relocate this one. Everything must be in the North, Esther. Esther, didn't you see it? Didn't you hear when it was happening? Everything must be in the North. They must decide who will live and who will die.
No, Barrister, if it is about North and South, how much has the North done for their people? But if we want to look at it, although that's why I said a lot of persons had high expectation from President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, because you would say, oh, possibly Muhammadu Buhari was from the North and they had a particular mindset, so it is not surprising to see how his administration was. But you are exposed, you claim you're educated, you are a pro-democracy fighter, you fought for Nigeria to become what it is. There are high expectations that now a Southerner is in charge, things will be different, right? Things will get better. But I don't. What's going to be the boasting aura after his dispensation to say, during my time we were able to do this, we were better than these people we complain about have driven us behind. I don't know if you understand what I am saying. So it's not about North or South. It's about the principles of the individual there.
Esther, when people have been brainwashed and deceived into a state of Stockholm syndrome. And you know what Stockholm syndrome means. When you see your oppressor as your messiah, is that not the state? Because if this northern youth were to know that their leaders have not fared better with them, I mean, they would think twice now when they tell them to go and do some of these dirty things they are doing. Is that not true?
True.
But they have surrendered their life to them, so they like to manipulate and use them. So when somebody is telling me not only that, look, I don't want to hear that, because I know their modus operandi, Esther. You cannot deceive me. If you're a leader and you want the welfare and well-being of your people, the Almajiri school that Jonathan built, you would have, in fact, you had taken it to another level by now. But because you don't want your people to be educated, so that you continue to use them, is that not the only reason? Esther, is that not the only reason? So that you continue to use them to do dirty things and preach the wrong Islamic code for them. All the good Muslims that I know always complain that this is not what the Quran said, though. This thing is not what is in the Quran, no. But to those people who don't want to hear that, because it is to their own interest that they keep these people where they are. Yeah, they should keep them where they are so that they will use them. Esther, they will use them. No other reason. They will use them. For 5,000 naira, you go and kill a human being. Is that person normal? Let them come and tell me that they don't know what is going on and they don't know how to curb it. On their own, they cannot do anything except with these people. That is their own bargaining chip. That is their own leverage. This brigandage, violence and banditry. That's their own leverage. That's their own export, their own product in Nigeria. Whenever they want anything, they will use violence to get it. Is there any other reason? And you are telling me that I should not call out those people behind it. No, they should not call them out, Abi. Then who is behind them?
This has morphed to something else. The agenda is despicable, but this has morphed to something else. A community or a state where people used to live together in peace, regardless of their religious affiliation, and all of a sudden, some certain persons wake up. Then now it's no longer religion that they're using to do what they're doing. They are now termed themselves NTA, Nigerian Terrorist Association.
Oh.
Ha!
It has become a big business, Esther. You remember when one was lamented after that of Kaduna or Niger? How some youths will see a young woman, a married woman, they will now call the husband or anybody, I call her and say, come, I want to see you. And God help you if you did not go and answer them. Esther, you had that man lament. He said they even know them. That one of them saw him where they were sitting around the fire or something, drinking one of these their drink. And the young boy had to tell Alaji, forget about what happened, leave it for God. This man was lamenting, Esther. You can imagine a society that is growing that type of youth. What does the future portend for that society, Esther? Can you just imagine? A young boy that should be thinking of his future and all that. What is after is using violence to take other people's wife and daughter.
Because, Barrister, the Grand Mufti of Yoruba land has raised strong concerns over the emergence of a new Islamic body in the southwest. He warned that the group could open the door to extremist influences similar to Boko Haram and Matasine. His name is Sheikh Abdulaziz Ishola. He said the newly launched League of Imams and Alfas do not represent the true Islamic leadership of the Yoruba region. He described it as an imitation of the long-standing and recognized body of Muslim clerics in the southwest. According to him, the group was inaugurated between February 11 and 12, 2026 in Iwo, and later expanded its reach to Edo and Delta states. He faulted the move, saying Edo and Delta do not belong to the traditional southwest structure of the Yoruba Muslim leadership. Ishola explained that the authentic League of Imams and Alfas has existed since the early 1960s and is made up of respected chief imams across Yoruba land. He said the new body was formed by only a few individuals without the consent of established religious authorities. He accused the founders of pushing a hidden agenda and trying to draw closer to northern Muslim organizations in a way that could create division. He insisted that the legitimate league has always maintained peaceful cooperation with Islamic bodies in other regions. He noted that the regional Islamic groups have existed for decades without causing conflict. He cited Jama'atun Nasrul Islam as an example of a northern-based body that operates without tension with southern groups, so that the true Yoruba Muslims would not support any movement capable of provoking religious crisis in the region, and that the formation of rival structures could destabilize long-standing harmony amongst Muslims in the southwest.
You now see why Kwara is burning. You now see why Kwara is burning. Esther.
So there are some persons fueling this
no,
within the states.
No, his spirit that is doing is not human being. The thing is that we don't want to hear the truth.
No, Barrister,
we don't want to tell ourselves the truth. That is very painful.
He said that the newly launched League of Imams and Alfas.
They didn't know since last year. I remember when I said it here, somebody said, what is my own? After all, why should I be drinking Panadol for somebody's headache? Why should I be talking to the Yorubas like that? What, can you just imagine? Esther, they said it here. As if I didn't see what I'm saying. Why not address the issue and leave me alone? They said, why should I be talking? Every time we have been talking about the Southwest, the Yorubas. I don't like the Yorubas. Esther, is that not why I kept quiet? Esther, please, is that not why I kept quiet? And now look at what is happening. Each time somebody want to tell the truth to hear, they will leave the truth and be pursuing that person. You don't want to hear me talk, Abi? I will keep quiet now. I told you the other day that the best thing now is for us to be telling ourselves lies. Let me see how lies will move us forward. Let nobody say it too. I even challenge Jare and Okakanfo. I said, Gani Adams, you are supposed to be the generalissimo of the Yoruba land. Why is this one happening under your nose? I challenged him that day. But they said I should not talk. I should not talk about the Yorubas. I hate them. Can you just imagine? Esther, if anything happens here today, will it not affect me? Am I not living in Yoruba land?
Obviously.
Oh, so they said I should not talk.
Don't even
it
want
doesn't
that.
concern me. I should go to my state.
They don't want that to get here because most people reside here.
No, they say I should go to my state. The way these people talk to me, I just don't like it, Esther. I feel like keeping quiet. It's just that my conscience will not allow me.
It's not all of them.
My conscience.
Don't take them serious, Barrister. Those are politically induced persons.
Wait, you see what is happening. You can't even address it. You can't talk. You know. Rather, whenever there's a small matter between a trader and a buyer in the Mushi market or whatever, and concern one Igbo or one, you blow it out of proportion.
Those are politically
that the Igbos want to take over Lagos.
Those are politically induced elements.
Esther, can you just imagine?
Whatever affects you affects every other person.
They wouldn't want to look at the issue. Look, every time something happens here between the Yoruba man and Igbo man, they will blow it out of proportion. The Igbos want to take over Lagos. They want to do this. The people that want to take over, you're not looking at their direction at all, Esther.
It can't even be surmised as that, because a Yoruba can have an altercation with another Yoruba, an Igbo can have an altercation with another Igbo.
It's terrible.
How can they conclude to say that is basically what it is?
Have I not challenged them to show me one place where Igbos have dominated in the southwest and claim that this place is their own? They did not buy it. They did not rent it, and they are not paying rent on that place. Go and show me one place.
Barrister, the happenings now is beyond all of that. This attention needs to be paid to this. I don't know what the president and his advisors are doing about this. I don't know how soon they need to act, but these individuals are no longer operating under the guise of religion. They're operating under something else, and what that thing else is now scary, because normally these organizations used to have an agenda. For Boko Haram, it was that Western education was a sin, and they were targeting schools and all of that. They were trying to stop all of any form of Western adoption or adaptation to stop. But this set of terrorists have morphed to something else using religion. But right now, with what these people are saying, with the letter that was just written now in Kwara State, it's no longer about religion. It's something else. Barrister, let's look at again, like I said, I think this is an opportunity for the federal government to wake up. It's no longer about politics. If you do not take care of your nation, if you do not secure the country, you may not see a 2027 to run your campaign or to run your elections.
Have they woken up, Esther?
I don't know.
From when a Fulani man was the president and now a Yoruba man is the president, have they woken up, Esther? Have they woken up? Seriously, have they woken up? That is the issue here. I didn't even believe that under a Tinubu administration, one fly from the north will stray into the southwest. I mean a fly, not to talk of a human being. I didn't even believe that it could happen. That they want to Islamize the southwest. To finish what they started with Alimi and his fellow jihadists. The Balogons should wake up now. I don't know the one that stopped them the first time, so they should wake up. That's just the truth.
All right, sir. Former governor of Kaduna State, Nasir El-Rufai, has said that those in power are uneasy about his return to Nigeria, declaring that the political struggle to unseat President Tinubu's administration has begun. He said if he was reluctant or slow about it before with what happened at the airport yesterday, he is now more than ever determined to ensure that Tinubu does not return in 2027. El-Rufai has spoken like there are some secrets he knows about Tinubu. He says when the time comes, he will speak. I don't know what he wants to say that Nigerians do not already know. And he says that when the government came, he was among the few who openly said we would oppose it and remove it. He said he brought this government to power and he also knows how to remove them, that he will remove them. He added that if there were any genuine allegations against him, they would have been resolved a long time ago. There's no genuine allegations against him, that the situation now is politically motivated. But he has an EFCC case. Yeah, last year the FCC wrote a letter to him, but he's saying that the ICPC did not write any letter. The DSS that came to him did not even write a letter. There was no warrant on them, if not for his supporters that were around him yesterday when he arrived from Cairo. But Barrister Darlington Agumo, there are several talks as to the situation with El-Rufai. For example, a couple of persons feel that the government of the day is making him popular, because when he arrived to Kaduna State for prayers today, the persons that welcomed him, it was like a campaign. It almost feels like if Tinubu thinks he can attack us, we will show him who brought him to power or something like that. There's a veiled threat. So he's saying that for him, he doesn't have any disagreement with the current government. It's just that there are differences in objectives. What kind of differences in objectives? These objectives that you were not aware of before you campaigned for this administration. These objectives that you were not aware of before you gave your allegiance to the party. So a couple of persons are saying the timing of this difference in objectives is quite funny. Although he said if the government of the day had given him any form of appointment, he wouldn't have stayed on because of what he's currently saying. He has alleged that Tinubu's government does not know what he's doing, that he surrounded himself with Lagos boys who have no inkling or an idea on what governance is all about, but to enrich themselves and their personal pocket. So the question is this: what veiled threat, what secret does El-Rufai know about Tinubu that he feels that secret is strong enough to deter Tinubu from whatever mechanism he intends to apply to win 2027?
A young man was accused of sleeping with the father's wife, and the villagers gathered and they brought him in the village square and they were beating him. Say, you have committed abomination. You are the people that we are going to the market in the morning. They equally beat him and while they were going to market because of what they believe the young man have done. Esther, as they were coming back from the market in the evening, they saw people still beating the same young man. The same people, they say, why are you still beating him? What did he do? Well, it's enough now. Since morning you are beating this man. You know, what kind of thing did he commit like this that you people are beating up since morning? Una one kill him. That is human being for you, Esther. The same people who said, Hosanna, Hosanna, while Christ was going to Jerusalem. They were the same people that got there and said they should crucify him. That is the ambivalence character of human beings, Esther. That is the ambivalence character of human beings. Was it not yesterday that the Southwest and the North were doing chumi? And the Igbo man become the bad boy of Nigeria. So what is going on now?
Barrister, what are you saying?
What I'm saying is that why are they threatening us and telling us we are the one that brought you to power, we will remove you too?
Who is threatening you? He's not threatening you. He's saying, he's talking about Tinubu, not you.
It's about the Southwest. It's about the South now, based on the permutation, the political permutation of Nigeria.
You think it's the South?
The North and the South, Abi. Buhari finished for 8 years with this, even when his administration was the worst. In fact, it was a disaster. Now, this man came to make amends, even though he's not doing it the right way. He came to correct certain things, but they are resisting it, Esther. The North is resisting it because it's like Tinubu is not doing what they asked him to do.
What do you think they asked him to do? What do you think they asked him to do? To do what precisely?
It's the same thing that happened in Rivers. Agreement is agreement, but nobody wants to tell us the agreement. Esther, will you come out and tell the whole world this agreement?
No, Barrister, I want to understand. Asked him to do. Is it appointment that he did not give them?
You are not listening.
Hold on. Is it appointment he did not give them? Is it recognition he did not give them? If anybody is even to complain about lack of representation in federal character and allocation, is the Southeast and the South-South.
Esther, I have told you here that no matter what you do to your concubine's son, he will never call you his father. Take him to school, or buy him bread, or buy him gift. The day he will grow up, he tell you, who are you, sir? What did you do? I don't want to see you in this compound again. That is the boy you were helping yesterday doing all the things for. So that is the human being for you, Esther. You must have this at the back of your mind whenever you are doing anything. The North are never satisfied with whatever you give them, except they are in charge. Esther, they want to put it in our constitution that the North will always produce leadership. Didn't you hear when somebody said that they are born to rule?
More often than not, let's say you are born to rule. Let's say you always want to be in charge. Have you done right by the people?
It doesn't matter. Just stay there. Let others be working for you, Esther. That is feudalism for you. Are you not getting it? We are not supposed to be together. This amalgamation in 1914 is the problem of Nigeria. You brought 3 strange bedfellows together for your own selfish interest, and now the conundrum is trying to consume the whole place.
The conundrum.
We are not together. We can never be together with this type of lifestyle. It can never happen.
But Barrister, Nigerians have
can never
been
happen.
able to weave along and get themselves together
True
all
talk.
these years.
You are talking to
These
yourself.
differences
They are
have
not
become so
interested. Though.
prominent.
They are not interested. While you are thinking of tomorrow, how to move forward, they are thinking of 20 years behind time.
Then the problem is the leadership structure there, which is what should be looked into.
And you are the one to look into it, Abi. Or you are going to tell them that their leadership is flawed. Go and tell them that feudalism have died with 18th and 19th century. Go and tell them so, and see what will happen. Go and tell. I told you here how this thing has benefited the leadership of the North, and they want to sustain it. Ahmad Bello had all the opportunity to give the northern youth free education. I mean, all of them, so that they can be at par with the Southwest when Awolowo gave the same thing. But he deliberately refused. And what he told Awolowo was, come, if we educate all these people, who will serve our children? With that kind of mindset, Esther, what are you talking about? Are you not seeing it playing out? With the leadership of this country that has been in the House of the North for 50 years out of our 65 years of independence, what did they do with it, Esther? No, hold on. What did they do with it? At least with their own people. And you are telling me they don't know what they are doing. So when I call the leadership, yes, I am very, very correct. The facts are there. They don't want this thing to end because that's what they use to stay in power. Simple.
Well, Barrister, if this is a game, people's lives are at stake and it cannot continue.
Your life don't bother. I mean, it doesn't matter.
It makes no sense. El-Rufai, very soon, I think he has an interview today, so we'll get to hear what he has to say, because after what happened, I think the last time he had an interview with Charles on Arise TV. That was where a couple of statements were made, and since then he's been quiet. He traveled, he's back now. I think the situation that happened yesterday is what is prompting him to want to speak. We're waiting to hear more, aside from a couple of things that have been written. I think when Atiku went to meet with him, these were some of the things that he said in that meeting, and I think he intends to divulge more. So let's know, possibly because he knows very soon he'll have to go answer or respond to questions, because this determination, it's not a one-person thing, and it's not about talk. The opposition, if they are serious, then they need to do more than what exactly they're doing now. Barrister Darlington, will it take, despite the fact that President Donald Trump recognized the wife of the president, very recently, some Nigerians are still peddling that the reason why Trump's case is still on Nigeria and this whole designation of certain organization and persons is that he wants to install a candidate of his choice in 2027. And Barrister, we need to clarify all of this, because like I was telling you, that social media has become a very dangerous point where one needs to be careful with the kind of information they gather from there. Please, Barrister, legally, constitutionally, all right, let's put this in proper context. Can Trump, the United States president, insert any candidate of his choice in a country that practices democracy, even if he intends? We have our constitution, we have our own modus operandi, and we're a supposed sovereign nation. Okay, can Trump do that? Let's be done with this narrative as quick as possible.
There is one thing you cannot deny the Americans. Seriously, it's like a culture. Let me give you an example. No,
Barrister, hold that thought. Let's just take this break, all right? Please.
Okay.
So that they will not surcharge me. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back after this break. Do kindly stay with us.
House dey dark and NEPA bill dey choke. E dey worry you as e dey affect your business. So Solution don come. Imagine say you wake up for morning, light no shake, fridge don block, business no get wahala, everything dey okay. No be dream o. With Yohaku, na you dey control your light. Yohaku dey sell gas cooker, freezer, fridge, and dem go furnish you with modern kitchen o. Whether na inverter, batteries, panels, smart street lights, and a solar AC system wey you wan use for house, business, abi for industrial work, Yohaku stand chim to help you. Bye to NEPA bill. No wait till transformer go spoil again. Oh yeah, run call Yohako for 070-121-30260 or 080-324-82573, or you fit to call 080-669-60066. For Lagos, we there for shop F1179 Industrial Section, Ojo Alaba International Market, or shop G6 Electronic Section, Alaba International Market, Headline Ute Ubochi Plaza, Abuja Office na Corporate 13, Dubai International Market, back of Games Village, Karu District for Abuja. For Port Harcourt, we there for number 51 Oporo Road, Eziowa Elite Trade Center. For Rivers State, Yohako. Website na www.yohakoproducts.com. Online store na www.yohakostore.com. Yohako, from sun to earth, we dey make your mind dey cool.
Welcome back. This is still the Evening Rush right here on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. If you're just joining us for the very first time, this is Voice of the People 90.3 FM. My name is Esther Wachukwu, currently with Barrister Darlington Agumore. He's a political, national and social affairs commentator. Barrister, I was asking you this question that we needed to put it to rest. Does Trump has the right to do so? Because a couple of persons are saying that our president has criminal records. But Trump was convicted of 34 felonies a year ago. Just a year ago, and he's still battling these cases. So one of those cases is the Epstein files. All right, about a jury of 12 New Yorkers convicted Donald Trump for falsifying business records as part of an alleged hush money scheme to influence the 2016 elections. Also, the fact that people thronged the White House after his first term ended, those crimes are part of the issues against him. So they are saying that if you have issues against you, you're not a saint, you're not also clean. So if you're alleging that the president's hands are not clean or he's attached to corruption and all whatnot, what places you in a sane pedestal to say that I cannot have anything to do with this person, I don't want this person there, so I need a different person to be put there? What gives you that mandate to authorize someone else there just because you don't like this person or you feel this person does not meet a certain requirement or specification?
We have a Trump that is the president of America.
Okay.
And we have a Trump that is the policeman of the world. You must separate the two.
Okay.
And America always wanted their presidents to be high up there, to be the boogeyman, to be the man that the whole world should fear. That is what Americans want in their president. And that was why Jimmy Carter lost to Ronald Reagan. You know, Jimmy Carter was a gentleman, a farmer and all that. But when you could not match the onslaught of USSR, Americans had to bring in a Ronald Reagan, the cowboy, Washington cowboy. And they saw, of course, when he came in, you saw his Star Wars. This man started the military armament of America when he created the Star Wars. And Americans saw the difference. So that is the America you should analyze. There is America that is at home and America that is out there protecting the interests of the generality of Americans. Okay, look at it this way. With all his bravado outside America, at home, they still the institution of America still humbled him. True or false?
Okay.
He surrendered to the institutions of America. But look at this man who was so bold to go and adopt a sitting president in Venezuela. Can he have the same power in America to go and say this or that must happen? Esther, that is the difference between Americans and their institutions. No matter what you do, you must not compromise their institution. Never. The institution will catch you. They are just waiting for him to finish his presidency. Then you go and answer for his charges. Is that not true? In Nigeria here, have you ever prosecuted a retired president or whatever? Have you ever investigated a sitting president of Nigeria? Not to talk of when he leaves office. So please, they have their institution. And besides, Esther, America is worried that you are messing up their product.
Yeah.
Listen very well, oh. Listen, oh. America created this presidential democracy, true or false?
True.
It's their baby. And so when they see you messing it up, they will be worried. Because that is their product. That is their product. Yes. And they know that if anything should happen today, America will bear the brunt, because all of you will be running there for refugee status and all that. And so whenever they see something coming, they see it as their responsibility to address and arrest it. Since you don't know what to do. That is America as the policeman of the world. Who else would have checkmated all the jihadists and all the terrorists all over the world? Who else would have done it if not America? Who brought Osama bin Laden down? Who brought Al-Qaeda down? Esther. Was it not America? So you didn't see anything wrong in all those ones, Abi? Now you are going to complain because they want to help you to stop killing yourself. You can imagine. If you have done the needful, will you see any American here to come and tell you what to do and what not to do? No, tell me the truth. And do you think that with their president here, it will not matter enough that these guys will not be afraid of America, almighty America? No, you think they will not be afraid? That is the reason why they came in. And they came in because the government in power here is so weak that they can't do anything. Very, very weak. Very weak. They can't even call out these people who are doing all these things here.
I think we
not to talk about
Is it fear? I want to understand what it is.
Well, it's part of it's both fear and weakness. Yes, it's both fear and weakness. That's what I'm telling you here. I have told you here that what we have in Africa are local champions. You don't have leaders who have the ball to challenge any leader in the Western world. Not to talk of Donald Trump. They can't even handle their own internal problem. They are just local champions who are masquerading as leaders. When you swear on oath to protect life and property, Esther, is that not a serious oath?
It is.
Then when you came into office and this is under your watch, you couldn't even do anything, Esther. Will you not be worried as a citizen that look at my president who swore to protect me? Yet, look at what is happening to me. He's not doing anything. He's not saying anything. Will you not be worried? No, tell me. Or you want to wake up one morning and you hear people carrying all those things they used to carry, cutlass and whatever, and say, your life for Islam. Is that what you are waiting for? Or you didn't know how they used to operate during jihad? Your life for Islam. Your life for Islam. So which one will you choose? Leah Sharibu, where is she today? Up to today.
But the Christian community, one would have expected them to be more decisive and outspoken in the midst of all this. Matthew Kuka was a prominent vocal person during the administration of Jonathan, and all of a sudden he's been so quiet. He and a couple of others as well have been so quiet. It's only a few, maybe not too popular Christian pastors have been very vocal. Reverend Ezekiel Dachamo is one person, possibly because he's in the heart of where these things are happening. But other prominent Christian leaders are quiet. Pastor Adeboye is quiet. Even Pastor David Oyedepo, possibly they've mentioned it once or twice, but not vehement, to call the government of the day and say, see, you need to do something about this. I mean, these were persons that called out Jonathan during his time when the Chibok girl situation happened. So my question is there a compromise? Is it possible that some people know the people who are doing this for a certain reason, and then so also the political space? Is it the kind of politics that we operate that has allowed all of this to continue? Because it brings to question the kind of elections we conduct, the leaders that we have brought in over time. If we're calling out leaders, say, this is the time of the South, this is the time of the North, okay, what has the Northern leaders done to carry out, to uplift Nigeria from the doldrum it has been? It feels like there's a degeneration. Maybe one person comes, does something useful, another person comes and wipes off whatever it is the other person has done. Okay, it's now time of the South. You would have expected that a lot would have transpired, that after the southern candidate, even the North will say, please, we need more southern candidates. They've proven themselves. So what exactly is the issue? Are Nigerians blind to the kind of leadership they need? Has the system been constructed in such a way that it would never reflect the yearnings of the people? It will only reflect the yearnings of a few. It's like business. It's a transaction thing. So people sit down, they put a chess on the table and say, okay, let's play this game like this. For all of them, it's all about money. They don't care.
Esther, before I answer this particular question, the one you asked me before, I have not finished with it about Donald Trump. I need to put that matter to
quickly,
rest.
because we need to open the phone line.
I know.
Can he do that? Does he have the authority to do that?
Good. That is where I'm going. Look, the American Congress is more powerful than Donald Trump.
Okay.
Whatever any president in America want to do, he must have obtained the approval of the Congress. Remember, before he came into Nigeria, there was a debate in the Congress before they gave him the nod. Is that not true? Good. Before he went to Venezuela, Maduro was already on the wanted list under Obama, under Joe Biden.
Joe Biden, yes.
Approved by the American Congress. So you can see that they always abide by the law in whatever they want to do outside America. This CPC whatever was given to the American president as far back as the 70s, and so it is there. They can't wake up and carry out any action that the Congress is not aware of outside America. Even regime change that you are talking about, the Congress must approve it based on facts.
Okay.
Like this thing now they are talking about in the American Congress, debating of Nigeria.
Yeah.
All those things are on the card. You heard what that Raleigh Moore, whoever.
Yes.
He said it's part of the discussion.
At the Congress.
Yes, he said it.
The case of Venezuela, was it also in the Congress? Because Trump himself said he did not even inform them in the House. He carried out that act because he did not want any distraction.
The man had been on the wanted list. It's all for somebody to carry it out now.
Okay.
He said he didn't want it to leak. But is it the fact that the man had been on the wanted list?
Yes.
Yeah, so somebody had to carry it out. That's why there was not too much hoopla when it was carried out. But this one now that concerns Nigeria, Nigeria have become a subject of discussion in the U.S. Congress. True or false?
True.
So everything is being discussed. And so one of the things that are on the card is what? This thing you mentioned now. And then separating Nigeria, because they said that the amalgamation has already expired.
Yeah.
These are part of the thing that is on the card. And so, will you blame them if they carry it out? Because there is something we call nobilis oblige. That is, nobility behoves obligation. If you are a noble, there is something that you're supposed to do. That's why you're a nobility. In times of crisis, you show up.
So in other words, what are you saying?
Well, what I'm saying that if there is a responsibility that America or Nigeria is to make sure there is peace here.
Yes.
And whichever way they bring that peace is okay. Because all this nonsense about mineral resources, this and that, America is in Germany. America is in Japan. America is in South Korea. In fact, there used to be North and South Korea. But this other part that America is in charge of, they are more progressive than the North. Is that not true? South Korea is more progressive than North Korea. You can see, you can check it out yourself. So why is it that the things that work elsewhere, it cannot work here? Then you are the problem. Esther, you are the problem. If things that work outside here cannot work in Nigeria, you are the problem. And who are the problem? Within us now, we know those who are the problem. Even the Bible says you must not be unequally yoked. There are people who don't want progress in their life. Esther, there are people who hate progress. When they see anything good, they say, what? How can this one happen? They will destroy it and send you back to 18th century. So if things are not working here, who are the people that are making things not to work in Nigeria? And since we know them, are we not supposed to tell them, look, I think we are tired though. We are tired of going backward because of you. We want to drop you. What is wrong with that? There are people that are unteachable. Esther, I mean unteachable. So what do you do to such a person? You don't. You want to wait for him until he catch up with you, Abi. That means you remain one place forever. I remember when we wanted to have independence in 1957. They said they are not ready, and we have to wait for them until 1960. Two of us, we have been waiting for them since that time till now. Esther, we have been waiting for them. Esther, we have been waiting for them. When we want to make laws that will bring progress to our life and to this, they say no, it's against their religion. It's a constitutional matter. You should not talk about it. Let all our youth have computer from primary school. No, we are not ready for that too. Do not allow your young daughter to marry before 18. No, it's a religious matter. A girl must not have her first menses in her father's house. Esther, is that not what you are seeing here? No, tell me. So how do you now want to manage this? Tell me how. Somebody that is unteachable, he just refused to learn. What do you do to such a person? You want to wait for him, Abi? That means you don't want to go anywhere, and you want to remain there. You want to remain there with him, and he's very happy that he has made you to listen to him and do what he wants.
It is something else.
So this other one you are talking about, religion, Esther. We have been wrongly indoctrinated, Esther. The idea of Christianity that Jesus Christ brought had been bastardized. We never believed that we can find ourselves in this environment. We never believed, because what Christianity means is peace and progress.
Yes.
That is the first thing a Christian try to fight for, peace and progress. But here now, we find ourselves in a very dangerous situation. And we still want to continue with that. If they slap you on the right cheek, you turn to the left cheek. Then if they are not satisfied, they can knock you on the head and kick your boot. Is that not why we are suffering? Of course, you don't expect a Christian leader to change overnight and become violent, because that is not their doctrine. That is not their training. And people have not abused it. Instead of you to say, this peaceful man, why can't we be peaceful like them now? Why can't we behave like them? We are trying to show good example, but nobody is learning, Esther. Instead, they have abused it. They are turning it into their own advantage.
It is well.
That is it.
Barrister.
They're supposed to be learning from us, since we are talking of worshiping God.
Okay. While we are on to the conversation this evening, apparently what we're hearing right now is the fact that, again, this is Nasir El-Rufai. We tapped Nuhu Ribadu's phone and confirmed he gave the order for 50 DSS to abduct me at the airport by all means. It wasn't the EFCC, it was ICPC. That this administration is desperate. They are now arresting businessmen associated with me. Even the security officials tell us it's all political and advise us to just settle with them. What does this mean? Join the APC. That's what Nasir El-Rufai is saying. And I don't know, he's saying that he's not the only person that they're going after. Peter Obi has also made that allegation, not necessarily in terms of for any corruption practices or whatever, but more like possibly to cripple his businesses, and associates of his are afraid to associate or show that they associate with him, so their businesses are not affected. Now, I don't know what this means that El-Rufai is saying, but it's a dangerous trend. Politics aside, if he has anything to respond to, then he should respond to it. There should be no whatever about it.
Look, I would have loved El-Rufai to go and answer for his charges. This was the same thing Malami was talking about, the former Attorney General. Until they opened his book of remembrance, and all the things he did is now being reminded him, and he's calling of political witch hunting. No, everything cannot be political witch hunting. Esther, with what El-Rufai said and what he did in office, he's supposed to be in prison. I mean, let them remind him of all he did. Let them remind him. Let them remind him. It's not a question of propaganda or seeking for public sympathy. They are the one that caused the insecurity we are suffering today. He's the one. Is he not on record? Is it not on record? So why is he trying to buy public sympathy and all that? They want to bring... No, it's not everything that is wanting. Yeah, in some cases, politicians used to play that game, but not in all cases, especially in this insecurity. and what he has done so far, you know, I mean, you want to tell me that if they wash the garment of El-Rufai, they will not see death there? What is that? What you are trying to tell me? With what he did in Kaduna, hold on, with what El-Rufai did and what he said about Christians, is that not enough to put him away? Anyway, it is left for him and the government. But left to me, there are things that El-Rufai did in office that can earn him prison time without any mistakes about it. I mean, things he said and things he did openly without any fear, because Buhari was there at that time to protect him. So what are you saying? By the way, if Buhari were to touch them, both Malami, El-Rufai, and so many others, will anybody talk to them, Esther? And you are telling me that they don't know what they are doing. I wish this government can go all out, all the terrorist sponsors, because the arrogance of these people is so much, Esther. I mean, you see how these people talk and how they behave. Esther? One of them was so arrogant and threatened the wife of the president that God told him to kill her because she's an infidel, she's a Christian. Can you just imagine, Esther? No, if they arrest that man tomorrow now, they say he's witch hunting. The president is attacking the north. Esther, me, I won't even listen to what you're. I will do it. I will carry you. I will say, go and dump him inside the dungeon. What kind of arrogance is that? Is that part of whatever? How can you say such a thing, Esther? A leader, a Muslim leader, a sheikh for that matter, not even an imam. Because I know that a sheikh is higher than an imam. So why would such a person make such a statement and everybody kept quiet? Because we have been keeping quiet over the years. Is that not true? So when you now react, now they say, when does this one start now? Say now today we now begin open eye. You know that kind of thing. And that's why my people say that if you allow evil to fester in an environment for too long, it becomes what? Tradition and culture. Yes, because you allowed it, you sat on it, you didn't bother, you allowed it. We allowed the North to go this far in arrogance. We have not been challenging them. Whatever they want to do, they will do it without caring, without thinking, as if it don't matter.
Well, Barrister, there are complaints that the elections for next year has been slated during the Ramadan period. They're asking Mr. Amupiton to consider Ramadan. A couple of persons are twisting it that maybe because he dislikes Muslims, that was why he slated the elections during the Ramadan. Meanwhile, he has said that there are still changes to be made based on the passage of the Electoral Act and confirmation and signature from the National Assembly. There are a lot of things that needs to be done, updates that needs to be done on the Electoral Act. So, I mean, should anyone read any meaning to this?
You can see what we are talking about. Esther, you can just imagine. It's
just a few persons who are reasoning like that.
Everything is all about religion and tribalism and ethnicity.
That's the unfortunate thing. Like, issues are not properly discussed, but everything is being looked from a prism
this other day that Christians used to do their fasting and all the other religious programs. Have they come to tell you no? Because it is a fasting period.
Well, Barrister, it's not general. Like I said, these persons are politically induced individuals.
But then
but Barrister, finally, because we need to open the phone lines, there are complaints.
Don't say that, oh. Don't say that, Esther. There was a time we wanted to do Miss Nigeria in Abuja. They said it is the same religious that's going on, therefore it must not be held. And they never heard it in Abuja. They took it to Calabar. So is that not true? This is just something that it doesn't have to do with religion. So Abuja is not their own. You can't do anything there. It is just in Abuja.
But Barrister, ministers are complaining that out of the money slated for their different ministries, very few was given to them. For example, they budgeted 858 billion naira to bridge the electricity tariff gap in Nigeria, but only 60 million naira was released. The Minister of Transportation too is also complaining that out of what was budgeted, it was not even up to 100 million that was released to him. And that's why we're seeing a lot of deficits in some of the prominent sectors that were meant to be yielding positive results. But the government of the day releases statistics that everything is going on well and that economically the policies are working. So where is the money going? all the monies that were earmarked for budgets in these ministries, who collected them? How come you're releasing something small and something else is budgeted? If there was no money for it, why did you approve the budget? If a ministry submits a budget, a proposed budget, you look at it and say, we don't have the money for this. All right, but you collect it, then you release something small. So where is all the money going? Now, I think subsidy has been removed, right? So we're obviously no longer paying for certain things. So where is the money going? If all the ministers are complaining, Barrister Darlington, all the ministers are complaining that very little was given to them.
So, now that they are talking, I want to hear what Barrister Onolega will say. Because this is what I've been expecting from them. Embarrass our government, this and that. Let them speak up. Even the governors, they are not speaking up. Let them speak up so that we now know the true picture. Because every time when we can say, go and face your governors, your governor, what about you? How about you? Who is their father at the top there? Why not to do your own carry out your own responsibility? So that from you now, the governors will take a cue. So that from you now, you can have the impetus to challenge the governors, to embarrass them even, to embarrass them. With your performance, the governors will pick up. Esther, true of us. If the governors see what the federal government is doing with their own money, nobody will tell them to pick up now. That's why you have the two types of government in a federation, the state and federal. The federal, what have you done so far with your own money, your security vote, your own allocation? What exactly have you done? The money you go and borrow all the time, do you share it with the state government? Are you not the one that is keeping it? So what are you doing with it? These are issues. So when you have not done what you're supposed to do as a federal government, why are you blaming the states? They should speak up now. All the ministers, yes, speak up. Because I told you, Esther, this is the election period, though. All the money is needed. Esther, I've told you, if the last election cost 6 trillion, this time around, it may be 12 trillion, oh, that some people may spend for this election. It may be 12 trillion. Because
all the ministers are coming out to say they've not gotten up to 10%.
Everything has been monetized, oh. This is no longer an election. With this thing that they are buying vote all over Nigeria, do you know how much that will come to, Esther?
The Federal Ministry of Transportation said it received only 1% of 256.73 billion naira allocated to it for capital expenditure in the year 2025.
Okay. And you are still blaming them, Esther, and you are still blaming them that nothing is working. Can you just imagine? So where did the money go? The subsidy, the so-called subsidy that they say they remove. And money is now everywhere. They don't know what to do with money.
But do you know how dangerous it is? El-Rufai is admitting on national television that somebody tapped the phone of Nuhu Ribadu. Why would you, if you had that exclusive intel, why would you say that on national television? That's what he's saying on TV now, that somebody tapped the NSA's telephone. That was how they got to know that he is the one that is after him. Why would you say that on national television?
That he's the one after him.
Yes. He said
really?
He admitted that someone tapped the phone of the NSA for him to listen to his conversation.
Okay. It is left for them.
Barrister,
no,
you don't understand. You're not a serving anything.
Look,
somebody tapped the phone of the NSA. Is that not a security breach? And the person tapped it for him, El-Rufai, to listen to the NSA's conversation. And then you didn't even try to cover up that intel. You came on national television to say that.
Is that the only thing they did? Remember when his car was stolen? Esther, did you remember? This Nuhu Ribadu. Did you hear when his car was stolen? Or was it
yes,
not?
It was stolen.
Oh, so this one is too small now compared to what they have done so far. What I'm saying in essence that they should watch themselves. There are most in this government, Esther. There are most serious most in this government, and that is what happened when you have when you have become overconfident, overconfident that you don't watch your back. When you have offended so many people, they become your enemy, and they be looking for every means to bring you down. El-Rufai just hinted of something so that
He's just saying, and he knows it's an illegality because the interviewer, that's Charles Anyagolu, says, you do know that's illegal. He said it's illegal. But you know it's illegal. Why come and say it on national television?
Esther, the man is bargaining. If they know that he knows too much, they may not trouble him too much. That's it. If they know that he knows too much, they may not trouble him too much to avoid more scandal. Because you don't know what he knows. This man, the man said it one time when he became Abuja Minister of FCT. Remember? And he was being threatened. He said, look, you people that are threatening me, what else is left? In my family, people don't get
He talk with full chest though. Baba no send though.
Listen.
Baba no send though.
He said
it's aura for aura.
He said in his family they don't spend up to 40 years. That in his own case now he's around 50 or so that time. So if anybody kill him now, that is a bonus. So this El-Rufai. I don't know. So when people, there is a level they get in life, they become too arrogant, and they claim it is wisdom. You don't do things with decorum. You don't do things with wisdom. You don't behave and talk anyhow, because you claim you are the lord of the
Do you know
manor.
that what he did there is a dare? Do you know he's daring the president?
Well,
come and carry me. I go expose you.
I wonder.
I go talk the thing when you don't make people
he was bargaining. He was bargaining. He was bargaining. He knows. There are things they did in that Asoro that he want to even expose.
You tapped the NSA's phone?
So.
Okay, now I remember there was somebody that said that they don't give the president any phone. They don't allow him have access to his phone.
Now, you don't have access to his phone now because of this type of thing. And go and check. It is the same ICT guys they employ to help them track other people's phone. They don't know that they use it to track their own phone.
Barrister, we are just talking here. You get plenty things where we don't know. Plenty things. Now waiting they won't make we know, then they let us know small through media. The people when know waiting they happen, they go just they laugh us as we talk.
These things are possible. Esther, remember when they said that a certain individual was planning how to kill Wike with an Israeli man? They had their conversation through phone.
Yes.
Remember?
Yes.
So there are some high-profile personalities that they listen to their phone discussion 24 hours.
No, but you don't get. You release that information to someone that is not in government.
What? Is that look?
So you're now telling us on national TV that
there are
all on our secrets with the hearer.
Was it not the same El-Rufai that told you that they listen to what these terrorists are doing? That they hear them, they do, they hear their conversation. Is it not El-Rufai? That one of the reasons why they don't want to bomb them is to avoid collateral damage with civilians and all, Anyway. Is that not El-Rufai? So he may have his own way. Whether he's even a spirit, we don't know.
08036929933 08036929933. That's the number to call. Hello, good evening.
How did he escape from the airport? Did you know?
No, he didn't escape. Hello, good evening.
What
is your name, sir?
My name is Andrew from Lagos.
Okay.
Andrew, it is me that picked the call and welcomed you. It's not Barrister. You would have greeted me first, then you would have greeted Barrister.
You see, your jealousy don't come inside this matter. Jealousy don't come inside this matter.
You will not introduce yourself against tomorrow. Tomorrow is something different. I didn't hear from both of you.
Don't know you.
But I know one person will apply, another person will resist.
Andrew, good evening.
How are you, my brother?
I'm fine, Barrister. What you're saying is the truth or nothing but the truth, because a lot is happening. This one you're talking of El-Rufai. Did you remember when he said any American that put mouth
they go in body bags.
Body bag will take and go back.
Yes.
No, do you understand? A lot of people don't know what body bag means. That means now in dead body, now they go carry go home.
Of course.
That's the body bag. You understand? So he knows a lot about this government. Anybody say he did not know his life. Himself, Yaya Bello. There were the people, about 3 of them that fought Buhari to stand still over the Naira. And eventually they won. Yes. It was then that they said the Yorubas use one language, say they will something pada. They will pada the Naira of 18. If you remember when everybody was dying over changing, yeah, that they make one driver say make we not worry ourselves. So when they win, that they will part out the thing. That means they will turn it back, and that was exactly what happened. So if El-Rufai is saying anything that he wants to say, the Igbo people say they move with them. Even I say that they are the owners of the government. So it's not a new thing about what El-Rufai is saying. But let us just see how the whole thing
will pan out.
will play out. Because Barrister, you are the one that told Obi, you were repeating it yesterday. Obi, what have you been waiting for before going to ADC at Enugu? This can say, yeah, so then they go, then they do groundwork. Tell me, that day you refused to. You never agreed that there was any groundwork. Right now, where is the groundwork in that? Ameti said no way. Ameti said no way. Obi said no way. Sometimes they say I go take VP. Makinde has come out from nowhere now. Saying they will take a VP.
We not mention Obi here. That one don't pass. So I don't put mouth today again. I don't want to be reminded of that issue, please.
You know, I use one language. My people say. A person, if you are behaving like a goat, the goat is the only animal. If you pursue the goat, under 1 minute, the goat comes back to come and eat the same yam you pursue away. You people make a mistake in 2023, you are still want to repeat the same mistake and begin to speak drama on radio, on TV, and then go about witch hunting, political and all the rest, where you don't even know exactly what you are doing, like a baby, like a goat. Wow. Now, I'm not going to continue. Good night.
Thank you very much, Andrew. Thank you for calling. All right. Hello. Good evening. How are you?
Hello.
Good evening, sir. Welcome.
Good evening.
How are you, sir?
Good evening, Barrister Darlington. I greet you.
Well done.
Thank you very much. You are doing well, good. I want to say something about El-Rufai. You know, for not getting the ministerial position, I think it was an act of God. And that is why he has to face the consequence of all that he has done in Kaduna State. It was El-Rufai that first introduced Muslim and Muslim ticket in Kaduna State. He was the one that said a Christian will not ever rule Kaduna State.
Exactly.
You remember when Jonathan chose Sambo, the deputy governor was a Christian. And not long, what happened? They finished him. This El-Rufai is trying to prepare himself for 2031. You can imagine if somebody like this, God forbid, become a president of this country, what will not happen? It will be worse than the insecurity will be worse than what you are seeing right now. That is one. As regard Nigerian union, this marriage is long overdue for separation. It's just like a fish and a bird getting married. Where will they breed their nest? It's long overdue. We are separately different, completely different, long overdue. And again, the reason why our military could not even fight insecurity, my brother, go and do your investigation in our military. Who are those in the hierarchy in our military?
Of course.
Generals, who are those people there?
Of course.
And somebody who said the military will be in the war front and you're waiting for order before you shoot your enemy. Where does that happen? Go and check. That is the problem. Until that is corrected in our military, my dear, we will continue the way we are right now. And God forbid. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you for calling, sir.
Those things that they are hiding in secret.
Hello. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, I did.
I did, Jerry. Ibrahim.
Why not say Ibrahim happy Friday, man? Not for you.
Okay. Welcome.
Why not say happy Friday? You are my Christian sister now.
Happy Friday. Happy Vow tomorrow. Happy Vow.
I tell you happy Friday. Love. The guy who want marry, you show him love now.
Ibrahim, I'm expecting flowers from you. Not red, anyways. I love pink flowers.
You can't marry me. I have a wife, and my wife no will agree more marry.
No, now, if you send me flowers, does not mean I want to marry you. You just need to show love. It's Valentine's Day.
Ibrahim, you know our wife no dey agree no.
If I'm your wife, me I no go agree. I no go share my own man. So go ahead. Yes.
Are you serious?
Yes, I will not share. I'm not
But there's one guy, there's one Igbo guy want marry now.
I tell her say no. I said no fit do second wife. You know you when I tell her.
No, the guy rich like Dangote now. You have your money.
No matter the money, I know they share. Go ahead, Ibrahim.
This is our former Kaduna governor. El-Rufai.
Eh.
So you never know who is the Rufai Hussein.
The guy get chest too.
Rufai Hussein, you never know who is Rufai. Okay, no wala. Anybody will judge Rufai. So you will see what you will see.
This political drama.
Rufai Hussein, sometimes you just come out to take it. You don't expect it. You don't go to the phone. So Rufai Hussein is a spirit. So anyhow, you have this grade of APC, but now you will vote everything. So you are very successful everything. The way wherever you escape yesterday from the airport is not normal. So leave Rufai Hussein there. The guy tomorrow, but if he talk, forget. You know Jigo is smaller.
As well, small but mighty.
You know what they go do for Egypt?
You are right. That is like nobody knows what he goes to do. You can't choose one or two things.
Okay, Ibrahim, take care. Bye bye. Hello, good evening.
Yes, good evening, Esther.
Good evening, sir. Welcome.
Thank you. Good evening, Barrister Darlington.
Well done, my brother. How you doing?
Very well, sir. ACN from Amodofi.
ACN, welcome. Your voice is peculiar. Please go ahead.
Thank you, Esther. I take that as a compliment.
Yes, it is a compliment.
Yes, Esther,
Sir?
I want to tell you, my sister, that there is no single Nigerian that actually hates this country.
Wallahi.
None, absolutely. It is just the leadership of this country that has made the citizens to turn around and actually hate their country. You know, you seem very surprised with the attitude of El-Rufai and some of the things he came on air, I mean on national television. With so much temerity to talk about tapping into the National Security Advisor's phone. Esther, let me start with this. You know, when you asked this question to Barrister Darlington, I said this several years ago that you cannot put sand in a gari and expect Barrister Darlington to begin to separate them. It's impossible. It's impossible, my sister. In this country, the former aviation minister, somebody Siriki, the country of 200 million population, brought Ethiopian airline to us and tell us that Nigeria have an airline. In this country, in this country, all of us were told that we now have a national airline by our own minister. Esther, where is that man today? Where is that man today? Sometimes when I listen to my brother, Barrister Darlington, I want him to channel his energy now in speaking to America to come and recolonize us as a country. Because, trust me, we are not existing as a country at all. What we are experiencing today in this country is not leadership at all. Esther, I watch with rapt attention before a certain the national leader of APC then, Bulon Van went into his house at the eve of the election. Where is that matter today? We were told, every one of us, including you, we were told that, oh, the Bulon Van missed its way to his house. Not to the house of Esther, not to the house of Barrister Darlington, not in my own house, but in the house of the national leader of APC. So what you see happening in this country today, I don't think there is anything in Nigeria that will surprise me again. We have seen the worst in this country. A president in this country, a president, the number one citizen of this country, at some point called a segment of this country dot in a circle. People that you are leading as a president, you came on air to use such to describe a section of the country you are governing, and we still come out to eulogize him oh, he's this, oh, he's that, oh, he's Esther. Let me tell you, for me today, I think the truth we have sowed lie to us about is that we need to separate this country. Let's go our separate ways. Marriage is not by force. If I am married to a woman and tomorrow she wakes up and tell me, look, I don't want this union again. If indeed I love her, I will sit her down and say, what are your grounds? What are the issues? Thereafter, I will reach out to the parents and say, look. If I claim to love her, I'm not going to suffocate her. I will let her go after my attempts. So why are we lying to ourselves? Why do we keep hoping on something that we have tried over time and it's not working? Look at what is going on in this. You just talked about the minister saying that they have only received 1%, and we expect them to perform. We expect them to give us good roads. We expect them to give us better electricity. We expect them to provide better healthcare. All the money is going into somebody's pocket. Every time I see my state governor traveling from Imo State to Abuja almost every week, I ask myself, this private jet is traveling with, is it his personal money? That's my money. It's part of my money. It's not his money. And we tend to call him Your Excellency. He arrogates himself like a superstar with my own money. What are we doing in this country, Esther? So, Mr. Darlington, my brother, you have tried. Save that energy. Be a vanguard to the solution of this country, because this country has not fared well as one, and it's about time we tell ourselves the truth.
Thank you. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir. Welcome. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine.
What's your name?
My name is Bayo.
Welcome, sir.
Yeah. Yes, personally I agree that this country, the way we are today, we need to rearrange this country. Particularly, I'm the supporter of regional government, because if everybody have their own region and they can manage it, they control the resources they have, and they pay taxes to the center will be strong, so weak that nobody is interested in the center. That is what we should focus our attention on as of today, not this election. They should change the target is this can change our culture towards the regional system of government that will provide every region to control whatever they have in their own area, and then remain there. But under this, whether you like it or not, under this regional system of government, although I was a teenager in 1979, I still married to food. Look, I would not want this election in 1979. What happened? They bring 2/3, and they don't hand over to the man. In 1983, they won this election. They bring another, they don't hand over the government to him before they had not take over the government. You know the Abiola case. What happened? Where is Abiola today? So you have some group of people that hold this country by the neck. They won't allow this country to breathe. You have people there, you have Hausa there, you have no tribe you don't have among this who hold this country. So if you are not one of them, if you win election, too bad, you will not be sorry. So that's just the case. Abiola case is a clear case. So what I will ask people to do, I will advise the Igbo. You see, Abiola personal, what you were Tinubu personally, government, Tinubu government, it's not, as far as I'm concerned today, he has failed. I still believe he has Joker to play. So let's wait for him. If he fails like that, nobody should vote for him. But one thing I will advise the people is that, personally, if you hate Abiola personally, what do you call it? Tinubu personally. If you hate him, I need to insult him. You can do whatever you want with the system, is the government, if it is a. But when it's going to pass insult to me and all this, only bastard you buy will not be seen back. When you talk to the president, you prove that you hate him personally. Like he was, his leg is taking, he's sitting for body, all this thing. It's a bad cause as a Yoruba. But please focus on the attention. Criticize the government that the government is not good. We know the government is not performing as of today now. So please, let's all do what will unite us together. Personally, I want to tell you the fact, yes, sir. Let me tell you. Among all your analysis they are bringing to that your studio, the person I don't like to hear his voice at all is Banditry. Yes, I'm telling you. Because I've studied that man very well. First of all, he doesn't believe in oneness of Nigeria. Secondly, the way he talk, he just focus everything. Look at he was talking of Atiku. Is Atiku not Fulani? Who's responsible for all the claims the country we are having today? It's not Fulani. What is Atiku coming to do Nigeria again? If it's out of age, where is the age on the Atiku side? So we need to let us focus, let us change the Nigeria country to have a regional system of government. Look, let me tell you, nobody under this particular system we are operating today. If you win election, there are people are there. If they don't want you to rule this, you will not rule it. They are there. So it's very unfortunate that Obi is coming at this time. Well, good luck to him. So thank you very much.
All right, thank you, sir. Thank you for calling. Barrister, do you have anything to say, sir?
When somebody is accusing you of something, please, are you not supposed to know what you have done wrong and what you have said wrong? Did this man say anything that I said wrong now? Esther? No. Did he mention that this is one particular thing I said now that is not true? Did he tell you?
You say you're not advocating for one Nigeria.
Are you serious?
Yeah, but he also admitted that we should actually try to adopt a regional system of government.
Really?
So regional system of government, does it also...
Esther, please, how am I not adopting one Nigeria? I said these people that are killing people all over the place, they are the ones that want one Nigeria, Abi?
No.
Esther, please. I wish you have asked me to face him. You left the leprosy that is worrying you. It is me now that is saying, let us do this thing right. You are now facing me, Abi. You are now facing me. How am I talking of not one Nigeria? These people that are killing people all over Nigeria, I'm the one, Abi. So they are the ones that want one Nigeria.
You say you should criticize the government, but not that everything Tinubu.
Oh, really? Who is in charge? Esther, if he had taken charge of the oath you swore, will these people be killing Nigerians? Because Tinubu is his brother, so we should not say anything about him. We should not talk about him, Abi. If Nigeria is good today, Esther, who will claim the credit?
The president.
Can you just imagine human beings? Can you just imagine human beings? And I said that I am surprised that with Tinubu as the president, somebody will cross into the southwest to form one extremist religion or the other. Is that not what I said here? Oh, he didn't hear those words, Abi. Shame on you. Shame on you.
All right,
Go home and
Good evening,
hello, good evening.
My name is Robert.
Robert, welcome. How are you?
Barrister Darlington, good evening, sir.
Good evening, my brother.
Please be calming down, Oga Darlington. Esther, I called because of you. Please, your mom issue that you discussed, please don't restrict Mama from doing certain things.
Oh,
there are certain things you understand that you don't understand. Like most of these houses that we energy that are inside that you might not know. Salt we neutralize it. I am telling you from experience. You understand? Okay. Some people just rent a house, you pack in, you begin to live. You may have money, but sickness might come. Other failure, other bad luck may come. So Mama is experienced. Just like my mom before she died, she is experienced. She has seen this life more than you. So if you see Mama putting certain things around, please don't stop her. It's not just for snake. You understand? Okay, all these things they call garlic, bitter cola, all these things. I'm not trying to be fetish. We all of us go to church. And there are powers. Either you like it or not, there are other powers that control this universe, that control the affairs of man. So if you see Mama sprinkle salt in your house, please don't stop her. These are bad energy that she's trying to chase out from the room. You understand? That is why I don't call because of anything. Thank you very much, Esther. God bless you.
Thank you, Robert. Okay. Okay. My mommy will be happy to hear what you're saying. Hello, 08036929933. That's the number to call. Hello, good evening. Hello. Turn down the volume of your radio, please. Hello. Turn down the volume of your radio. Okay. I think this person doesn't know how we do it here. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening, Easter.
Welcome, Mo. How are you doing?
Fine, thank you very much.
Malam Bello, happy Valentine.
The same to you. Happy Valentine. Your guest.
All right, go ahead.
Thank you very much. You know, Mrs. Easter, see, I always talk about the truth. Whatsoever we are going to do, even the family, if you don't tell yourself the truth, that family will collapse. And Nigeria is an entity whereby that is comprises of so many tribes, religions, what have you. So we have to tell ourselves the truth. That is the number one. And let me tell you, El-Rufai is just making noise. I don't believe that thousands of El-Rufai can unseat Tinubu because El-Rufai is part of the northern leaders that make this region northeast is so backward in terms of development, education, because if you count in some family, if you count 20 people, maybe it is only 10 or 3 that are educated. So El-Rufai is part of these people that contributed to this backward. Then number 2, by the grace of God, whenever it is turn of this house, like your guy says, Northerners are always complain, and people should go and sit down. And whosoever that come from North here should go and sit down. Let Tinubu complete his 4 years, 10, making 8 years, because Buhari also, Buhari government is also worse. But no matter how worse it was, we manage it until even we voted for him second time because it's our own. Because you cannot have dog in your house and carry the food, go and give monkey in the bush. That was what we meant in 2019 that we elected Muhammadu Buhari. So let Tinubu complete his 4 years so that it will become 8 years, and the power will also go back to the north. Yes. Then number 3, my point number 3, like your guys say something about the northern, wherever they are, they will like to think over that place. No, there's nothing like that. Those people that are perpetrating this evil in Kwara or in the north and wherever they are doing all this, they are not doing it in the name of Islam, and they are not doing it on behalf of...
Did you not hear? They have a new name now. Nigerian Terrorist Association, no? These ones are not even about religion anymore. Yes. They are just agents of darkness.
And if you are talking about Nigerian Terrorist Association, we have 3 types of terrorists in this country that have been prescribed by the federal government of Nigeria. We have Boko Haram as a terrorist prescribed. We have IFOB as a terrorist prescribed. And we also have Fulani headers that was recently... So if you hear about the NCA, that is Terrorist Association of Nigeria, so you cannot be surprised because those are the 3 standard terrorists we have in this country.
But because there is no IPOB individual amongst them now. These guys are not. They are not any whatever. They are coming. They are the same set of persons that came the last time. But this time around, they said they are Nigerian Terrorist Association.
Yes, terrorists is terrorists all over the world. They have no 2 names. Either Hausa, either Yoruba, either Ibibi or what have you. Terrorists is terrorists. They don't have any 2 names. You cannot even attend wherever they are doing association meeting. Can you attend it? So you may not know. So Northerners cannot take land from anybody wherever they are. You can go somewhere and see if Northerners are dominated in that place. We only have certain outside there. But something happened in Lagos recently where Obi of Lagos was in. So which country? And some people are saying that Lagos is no man's land. I live in Canada. I know that Lagos is Yoruba land. I know that Lagos have only Oba. They don't have. So what would your guys put to that? So we have to be honest. We have to tell ourselves the truth. And if you are throwing into the market, you have to look back because maybe you personally may fall into it. So the issue of collecting land or what? No. These people that are doing all this, they are doing it on their evil. There's no doubt about that. And as a Muslim, nobody can. I know what the Quran said. I know what I suppose. Even without Quran, I know what is good to do by myself, and I know what is not good. So if you don't put it northerners as if no. talk about the particular people that are doing, mention them, don't say some group I believe that they are born to. No, you are talking about the northern generally. But like me, particularly, even from the one, I said it that our leader, I used to contribute on this platform. I said that the northern leaders are the people that put northern into this mess. There are people that are insulting them all over the world, not only in this country. So El-Rufai should answer for himself. He should not speak for the north. He should go out.